Hey guys, I just had to share this powerful testimony. I just got my last grade back from university of my third year of school, and honestly, God blew my expectations out the water. Like, I'm not gonna give a whole video on this because I made a blog post on this, and you should go check it out at everything-drew.com. But what I will say is this: all of my expectations, God completely blew out the water, and I just kind of felt overwhelmed. Like my body was tense. I'm like, God, what should I give to you? And literally like a Bible verse just came out of me, and that Bible verse is what I want to share with you, but I want to show you something deep about it, and here's where it is. In Psalms 116 and verse 12, watch it, it says, what shall I render unto the Lord for his benefits towards me? And so that's kind of how I was feeling, right? Like, what should I render? What should I give to you, God, for your benefits toward me? And kind of when I felt that way, I'm like, yo, God, whatever it is, like, tell me. And notice the powerful response in verse 13. It says, I'll take the cup of salvation and call upon the name of the Lord. And really, when I meditated upon this, I'm like, man, that's so powerful. I'm like, God, like, what do you want? Like, what should I give back to you? And God's like, honestly, I just want you to be saved. I just want you to call upon my name and be saved. If you ever feel like you're ecstatic, you're happy, you want to give back to God, God just wants you to be saved. You know, sometimes we feel like, man, God, like, what do you want? Like, I'll scale the highest mountain, I'll cross the farthest sea, like, I'll do anything, God. And God's like, yo, I just want you to call upon my name and be saved. And naturally, when you call upon God's name, when I call upon God's name, when we are saved, the fruit of that is, look, verse 14. It says, I will pay my vows unto the Lord now in the presence of all the people. And so here's the progression, man. You realize what God has done for you. And then you have this overwhelming feeling, this sense of, God, what should I give back to you? And God just says, just call on my name and be saved. I just want you to call my name. I just want you to be saved. And when you experience that, the next verse comes where you naturally pay your vows, where you naturally do that in the presence of all the people. Naturally, a light, once it's lit, you put it on the hilltop and it can't be hid. And so that's the progression, man. God has blessed you. You know, what will you render unto him? Just call upon him and be saved. And when you call upon him and be saved, guess what? Pay your vows. Pay your vows, even in the presence of the people. But at the end of the day, God, the depths of what God wants, man, is not so much all this frantic and you know, energetic activity, as much as he just wants you to be saved. That he just wants you to call upon his name. You know, and the person that is saved, is being saved by God, that calls upon his name, naturally pays his vows, pays her vows, especially unashamedly in the presence of the people. God bless you, and I pray that by God's grace that you may render this to God, that you may call upon his name and be saved. God bless you.